The rainbow lights disappeared. The plan's fallen apart, but Zenon's definitely weaker. This is our chance. Let's finish it! I'm gonna crack that mask. Fine, I'll get serious.
A little gambit now. Let's stay cautious.
Freeze! Big damage!
Don't you dare run.
Hope that worked.
You can't
Here's
escape
some
your
punishment.
fate.
Ready? Here goes.
I hate Clint.
Should I roll the dice? In my sights. Let's settle this once and for all.
Might work.
Careful.
I hope this works. Here's through!
Come, my blood-starved servants. Dinner time! We're actually beating it this time.
Don't underestimate the power of the Covenant! Zenon!
Power's insane. Careful, everyone!
I'll crush you!
As long as we work together, we got this. Not a fan of being tied down.
Just in case.
Whatever it takes.
Shall we?
You're just riffraff after all.
Oh, don't you dare run.
That'll work.
That works.
That's your cue.
All you, Melody.
I'll handle it.
Did that hurt?
I won't with this power.
You're just riffraff.
Is that really your plan?
You must be hungry.
Not bad.
What about this?
This isn't happening.
Regrouping.
This
I
should do
love
it.
Saizo, we'll support you if you need it.
This ought to be good. Easy shot. Next, that was snazzy.
Nice one. Careful now.
Be careful, Ringo.
They're in for it now.
That'd be helpful.
That was close.
Good to go.
As long as we work
go
together,
Ooh, that'll work.
we got
That
this.
should work.
Straight through.
It worked.
Too late for regrets now. Rush 'em!
Let us go.
Ow!
You will know despair.
Let's settle this once and for all.
Soul hat! Sort of.
Thank you.
As long as we work together,
Take it away.
we got this.
Take him down, Arrow.
On it, Hillary. There it is.
Just do what you can.
Let's see. Just try it.
Too late for regrets now. Rush 'em!
will show no mercy.
Now I'm mad.
Let's settle this once and for all.
We need to watch ourselves.
Knock him dead, Melody.
Just getting started.
I won't let me
Ooh,
see.
that'll work. Let him have it, Arrow.
We can target their straight through.
Oh, don't you dare
Gotta try.
run.
Best to go with that. Best to go with
Okay,
that.
whatever. Love to see it.
They're strong.
Shall we?
Be on your guard.
You can't escape your fate. You're just riffraff
Want a piece
after
of
all.
this?
Too late for regrets now. Rush him! All right.
Whatever it takes.
More power!
Let's get down to business.
They're strong.
All right.
Be on your guard.
Accessing data. Weakness found. Ice cold.
What's our opener?
Fine.
That's your
I'll
cue.
get serious.
Not a fan of being
Keep
tied
your guard
down.
up. Okay,
Just
I'll
getting
be okay.
started.
Time to all right.
Ooh, that'll work.
Give that a try.
Looks promising.
And that should do the trick. Aim for their weakness, Saizo.
You got it. As long as we work
Right.
Take it
together,
away.
we got this.
Looks promising.
Now, Arrow.
On your orders.
This time we don't you dare run.
We're lacking intel on this one.
Here's some punishment.
Let the rebels begin.
I have all the covenants. So how could they still overpower my Soma? What did Fig do? The purple! What's going on?
Hey! Get back here! Shit!
He got away with the covenants.
Hey, we still managed to beat Zenon. I'd call that a win. But more importantly,
What's going on?
Fig?
Thank you, Ash. You gave us the opening we needed against Iron Mask.
Not a big deal. I was just doing my own thing.
Even so, thank you for being so brave.
Fig!
You don't have to shout, Ringo. I can hear you.
Then don't just ignore me!
I prioritize thanking Ash. I suspected that I would miss the opportunity to do so if I answered your question first.
Fig. You're not dead?
You don't have to hold on to that body. I'm not in there anyway.
Then what is this body?
It's a remotely controlled proxy. You could say I took some inspiration from Mimi.
You actually made the babe drone?
Yes. Do you recall my first operation as Mimi when Saizo proposed a certain alternate form for my recon drone?
Yeah, I remember.
Ever since then, I've been working on this plan to engineer a second body for myself.
Why?
Because of the Covenant. I anticipated that continuing to travel unguarded with a Covenant at stake would pose significant risk. To mitigate that risk, I had the idea to create another body. A familiar form with simplified function.
Without telling me?
Without telling you.
Come on, guys. Let's focus on the fact that Fig's safe, okay?
Hey, Fig. Your Covenant seemed to sap away Zenon's power. What happened?
I knew you'd be up against a powerful foe. With the worst-case scenario in mind, I decided I'd come up with a fallback plan.
All on your own?
Zenon was using the Covenants to amplify his already considerable combat abilities. He'd focused all their power to that singular function.
Yeah, I think Victor said something like that too.
Right. And that connection, between his own latent strength and the Covenants maximizing his potential, that was the real source of his power. With that in mind, I concocted a virus with the sole purpose of severing that link, and implanted it into the Yellow Covenant. Both were then transferred into the decoy body, which I built using components from my actual form.
And when he took the Covenant from you, that was your perfect chance to activate it.
There was no way to prove it would work. I couldn't guarantee the virus would even affect him, so I'd only intended it as a last resort.
Wow. I mean, seriously, Fig, that's downright devious. Never would have thought you had it in you.
Well, I couldn't risk losing you and everyone else after all. Besides which, it wasn't through my efforts alone. I'd never have come up with it without your combat data from the last fight with Zenon.
I don't want modesty, lady. I want an explanation. How'd you beat the system? I want cheat codes too. Let me in on this.
Some answers would be great, but we need a plan fast. Iron Mask's got the Yellow Covenant now. That means he has all of them, doesn't it? I don't know if we've got time to waste here.
That's not a problem, Arrow. Iron Mask only has 4 Covenants, including the Yellow. The situation is still dire. But Iron Mask has also lost Zenon. That has to be a significant blow to his ambitions. We're not out of the fight yet.
But then, where's the last Covenant?
I've already identified the bearer of the final Covenant.
How?
I managed to extract that information from Mangetsu's smartphone. But before we discuss that further, let's all get back to safety.